Hello, my dear juniors. I am Subrata Seda from Medical College Kolkata and welcome you all in PrepMed. And as I promised to you all that I will definitely cover the all images of your NCERT textbook. Here, the image series part 1, where I want to discuss the chapter number 2 or the biological classification chapters, all images in a video. And in this video, please note it down, it will be a free video, and to get the access of our course, go into the description and consult with the WhatsApp number or the link. Okay, so let's start the image series number 1. The countdown start with number 10 image or the 10th slide, and this slide is contain this image. What is this image? So this is the image of Chlamydomonas. Next, this image actually the image of the Chlorella, and this image of the amoeba. Okay, so I want to discuss first of all the Chlamydomonas. This is the actually the red spot, and this part is the protoplasm part, and this is the nucleus part. You all know that, and there are two flagella. Okay, and when I am talking about the Chlorella part, you can clearly notice there are many green vacuoles are present inside the Chlorella. So it is very easy to identify the Chlorella. Okay, and now coming to the amoeba part. Why amoeba is very important? Because there are several structures, like there is the nucleus. This is the actually the nucleus. There is the food vacuole. This is actually the food vacuole. The whole part is the cytoplasm, and there is a cell membrane is present. This part is actually the contractile vacuole, and this engulfing branches is called actually the pseudopodia. So this is actually the important structures of the amoeba, and this amoeba is your most important image in case of the NEET 2021. So this is the amoeba. When the Chlamydomonas, Chlorella or amoeba is come in your paper, you can clearly remember that this is actually, they are actually the unicellular eukaryote organism. And when the unicellular eukaryote organism is coming in your mind, the Protista kingdom is definitely remember these 4 characteristics. What are the characteristics? First of all, the cell wall may be present or may not be present. The nuclear membrane is always present. What is the body organization type? This is actually the cellular type of body organization. And what is the mode of nutrition? This is actually the autotrophic and sometimes the heterotrophic. This is the 4 classical important point regarding the kingdom Protista. When these 3 images come in your paper, you have to remember this whole slide. Okay, coming to the 9th slide, where you can clearly notice there are some bacteria. It is very easy but very important also. First of all, the coccus part. What are the coccus part? The coccus bacilli may be 4 types: Diplococcus, Streptococcus and Sarsinia. The Diplococcus, when I call one bacteria is a Diplococcus, when there are two cocci or 2 spheres are together, so then I call it the Diplococcus. When the Tetracoccus, when the sphere number is 4, when the Streptococcus, when there are many coccus is mainly arranged in a grapes-like branch of grapes, and Sarsinia mainly a cuboid structure. In a cuboid or in a cube, there are 8 cells present, you know, in the chemistry part. So in the cuboid structure of the Sarsinia, there are 8 cells or 8 coccus present. Very easy. Coming to the bacilli, how to identify the bacilli? There is a spore, and this is a rod shaped bacilli. Easy. How to identify the spirilla? Spirilla have some flagella. And how to identify the vibrio? Vibrio are actually the comma shaped bacteria. Okay, so this is the most important slide regarding the bacteria. coming to the 8th slide, where you can clearly notice this image many times come AIIMS, NEET and some AIPMTs. Okay, so in this image, this is actually a image of blue-green algae or nostoc. Okay, so I'm magnifying this. This actually is a heterocyte, and there is a mucilaginous sheath is present over the organism. Okay, so this is actually a blue-green algae or nostoc. So what are the important points regarding this? First of all, there is a mucilaginous sheath. So this is a very important point. Next, found in water, soil, moist rocks. Very important. And maybe grow symbiotically. Why? Symbiotically is very important because this is actually a symbiotic association between the blue-green algae and some upper class plants. What are the upper class plants? Like some angiosperms like Gunera, gymnosperm like Cycas, and bryophytes like Anthroceros. Okay, so because of this type of upper class plants with the blue-green algae association, so they are coming in your exam. It's very important and very easy. And this question is very time asked, many time asked, where the cytoplasm, where the photosynthetic pigments present over them, and in the option the heterocyte is given. But remember that heterocyte is not a photosynthetic part. This is actually the part of a specialized cell which is used for the fixed atmospheric nitrogen. Heterocyte fixes the atmosphere in nitrogen. It's not any part of photosynthetic. So the photosynthetic pigments are present or in the thylakoids. Okay. So there are the some most important points discussed regarding the blue-green algae. Now coming to the next slide. Coming to the 7th slide, where there is a binary fission of the bacterium is given. This is also asked, but it is a very easy slide. This is actually the cell membrane. There is a cell wall outer and cell membrane below the cell wall, and there is the DNA part. Okay, I am zooming in. This is the DNA part. Okay, this part is the cell membrane, and the outer part is the cell wall, and there is the DNA part. Okay, and the most common, it is the most common form of the reproduction in case of the prokaryotes. And what are the main 2 points is very important. Main 2 points are, first of all, the size and the genetical. They are identically divided into the daughter cell. So nearly equal size of the daughter cell, and they both are genetically identical. So these 2 are most important in case of this image. Okay, now coming to the 6th slide. In this slide, there is a very important diagram because it is a new diagram added in your NCERT textbook. So I am zooming in this image. This is actually, you can notice there are 2 cup shape like structure. Like one cup is there and another cup is there, and they are attached. Okay, so this is actually like a soap box, and they are green. So this is actually the diatoms. Diatoms is very and interesting to the examiner. So they fall under the chrysophytes, and where they grow, actually they grow fresh and marine both waters, and there are some overlapping cells in the cell, 2 overlapping cells, and they fit like a soap box. 1, 2, 1, 2. They fit like a soap box, and the cell wall is actually embedded with the silica. And silica is indestructible. So after the death of the organism, the cell wall is accumulated, and over the billion of the years, the cell wall is accumulated. The silica is non-destructed, so the cell wall is accumulated, and they form a diatomeous earth. Okay, and this actually used for the gritty of the soil, is used for the polishing, for the filtration of the oil and syrups. Okay, so diatomeous earth is a very important topic regarding the diatoms, and the most important line of the diatoms in the NCERT is they are actually the main and the chief producer of the oceans. Okay, so that is the most important points regarding the diatoms. Now coming to the next slide, the number 5th, where you can clearly notice 3 images. First image, this is actually the euglena. This is actually the euglena. Euglena, that is most important part is that there are 2 flagella. You can see here there's the one flagella outside, but there is the another flagella present inside the cell. Okay, and in presence of the light, the euglena act as a photosynthetic organism, and in absence of the light it acts as a heterotrophs. So this is actually the mixotropic organism. Okay, now coming to the next, this is actually the Paramecium, where you can notice there is no flagella, so it is ciliated, and there are some main important structures present in the Paramecium like cystostome, the cytostome, the cytophalanx, the contractile vacuoles, and the food vacuoles. They all are present in case of the Paramecium. Now coming to the Trypanosoma, most important structure, most important image of the Trypanosoma, because it is the newly added image of your NCERT textbook. And the Trypanosoma is actually the flagellated protozoas. So this is the flagellated. There is the flagella part. Where the flagella? There is the flagella part. Okay, so this is actually the Trypanosoma. And why it is very important? Because it can cause one disease, parasitic disease. The disease is known as sleeping sickness. Okay, so this is all about these 3 images. Now coming to the number 4 slide. In this slide you can clearly notice there are 2 trees image. Why these 2 trees image come in your NCERT textbook? Because first image, this is actually the image of the wheat rust fungus. This is actually fungus called disease. This is actually wheat rust casing is present. This is the casing. Okay, this is mainly causing by the fungal infection. And this is actually the lichen image. What is lichen? Lichen is a symbiotic association or symbiotic partnership between 2 separate organisms. One is fungus and another is algae. Fungi and algae both are coming in the lichen form. Okay, now coming to the number 3 slide, where there are 3 images. First of all, this type of image where there are several fungus is seen. This is actually the mucor, and mucor come under the zygomycetes. Mucor come under the zygomycetes. This is actually the dung mold or pin mold, and it is mainly from the citric acid. So this is actually mucor. Mucor come under the zygomycetes. This is actually the dung mold, and it's from citric acid. ठीक है, so mucor MZCD. मजे से सीडी चलाओ, मजे से सीडी चलाओ. Mucor, zygomycetes, citric acid, dung mold. Okay, so this is the mnemonic regarding the mucor. Now coming to the next image, where there is a one fungus is seen, and it's like a flower. In the image you can clearly notice this may be a famous image, and this is looking like this flower. So this is actually the aspergillus, and aspergillus come under the Ascomycetes family, and it's produce alpha toxin. Okay, so nothing there mnemonic, it is very easy. Aspergillus, Ascomycetes, alpha toxin, AAA. Now coming to the agaricus. Agaricus is very important. Why it is very important? Because first of all, this part, this umbrella like part is called the pillars. There is a stalk, and this stalk like called is the stripe, and there are the root like structure. This is actually called the rhizopus. The rhizopus actually the underground. It's mainly present in the underground part, and this is actually the underground portion of the modified root. And when there are many agaricus formed in a ring-like structure, this is actually called a fiery ring. Okay, so this is all about the slide number 3. Coming to the next slide, slide number 2, where this is the most interesting virus in your syllabus. This is the TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. First of all, this is the ssRNA, single-stranded RNA, and this green-like cheese is the capsid. What is the most important point regarding this? This is fact. First of all, this is a ssRNA virus and non-enveloped, and mainly affect the Solanaceae family. When the starting of the affection or the disease is starting occurring or the infection time, this is actually form a mosaic-like molting, and the leaves are discoloring. This is the first sign of the tobacco mosaic virus infection, and it is the first discovered virus. It is discovered by Dmitry Ivanovsky. So this is the most important regarding the TMV or tobacco mosaic virus. Now coming to the last slide of this discussion, the most important and dangerous virus, the bacteriophage. What are the main findings? This is the head, there is the collar, this is the sheath, and there are the tail fibers. First of all, this is non-envelope and dsDNA virus, dsDNA. And this virus is mainly infect the bacteria with the help of the tail pins. Okay, it's attached and it's host like a host of the bacteria. Okay, and there is a contractile structure. Only contractile structure present in the bacteriophage is the tail sheath. Okay, and there are two life cycle phase. Number one, there is the type 1 is the lytic stage, and there is the lysogenic phase. There are two life cycle phase present in the bacteriophage. So this is all about the series 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give your valuable feedback and share this video if you think this is very important.